My name is Perio333. It's another hangout on my channel. Restore, reinvent, reintroduce. Restore order in your life, reinvent yourself, and reintroduce yourself to the world. So this is another update on my 100-day personal fitness challenge, day 65. I've done something physical, something in the realm or something in the area of training every single day for 65 days in a row. The goal is to get to 100 days in a row, have to do something every single day for 100 days in a row to contribute to training, fitness, health, all that. So today, I've already ran 6 miles, and that's my contribution for today, day 65. Restore, reinvent, reintroduce. Restore order in your life, reinvent yourself, reintroduce yourself to the world. I really wanted to come on here today mostly to talk about waking up early in the morning. And I wake up early in the morning anyway. I have for years. But in doing this challenge, I realized that if I didn't wake up early in the morning, I would have to make that adjustment in order to execute this challenge for 100 days straight. I've done it for, like I said, 65 days straight already, and I've had to make some adjustments along the way. And if I didn't get up early anyway, that is one of the adjustments that I would have had to have made. And I say that because once the day gets started, typically it's a very busy day. It's a very, very busy day. And to get started with your day and to find a time frame where you would have time to come home, change clothes, and go and do something physical, go and work out or go for a run, especially go for a run. If you run, especially go for a run, because that it can really be time consuming. That can really, really take up a lot of time. So it's absolutely the best thing to do is to get that done early. There's no question about it. I mean, even if you just run 3 miles at, let's say someone runs 3 miles, for example, at 10 minutes per mile, that's 30 minutes just for the run. That's after you get dressed, after you put on your running clothes, you go out, you start running, and maybe you have to stop for whatever the reason. And if you run on the streets like I do, you get red lights, you have stop signs, you have to cross the street, you can't jaywalk, stuff like that. So just in the middle, in the process of trying to complete even a 3-mile run, it could take more than an hour. And that's just a run. That's not you having to stop what you're doing, go home, put on some clothes, go out, go for a run. I mean, you're talking about a couple of hours that you would have to find somewhere in the middle of your day, when a lot of the times there's already so much stuff to do. So it's just not, it's best to wake up early in the morning. If you really think about it, being highly productive, it really does start with getting up early and getting things that you want to take care of personally really, really early. And that is, if you have a family, if you are single, it don't really matter. You probably, if you're a responsible person and you're taking care of business to the best of your ability, day in and day out, that takes time. It takes time to just to get through the day. Generally, I find that days are action packed. My days are action packed. I have a lot to do. on a regular basis. So, I mean, my typical wake up time is 3:15, and it's a couple days a week, three, a matter of fact. Well, I wake up at 2:15, and to some that may sound extreme. To some people, that may sound extreme, but it's really not. I mean, it's required because of how I like to manage my day and the time in my day. I mean, I'll give up that time in the morning to be sleep in order um, to be highly productive. So if like this morning, for example, I woke up at 3:15 this morning, and right now it's 10:15, 10:18. Um, I have gotten a lot of things done. I still have a few things to do, but let's say, for example, had I woken up at 8:15, 5 hours after I actually woke up. With the process that I go through in the morning, I have a process that I go through. With that process in place, if I wake up at 8:15, I'm not even done with my run yet. By 10:18, I'm not done with the run yet. I mean, I'm still out running. I'm not on YouTube doing a video now. So that means a 6-mile run at 8 minutes per mile, a little bit less than an hour. But again, you have there's so many other variables. So you're talking about more than an hour. I get out maybe 15 to 30 minutes ago. I'm not home until another 45 minutes, 50 minutes. It's noon and I haven't even gotten in the shower. It would really throw a wrench in my day if I didn't get up super early. And it's also a testament of how badly you want to do a particular thing. If you are willing to sacrifice sleep, and I don't say sacrifice like in a cavalier way, like I wake up at 3:15, but I went to bed at like 8 o'clock. No, I take that back. At 9:30 last night. Just so happened last night I went to bed at 9:30, and I was asleep by 9:30. So that's 6 hours of sleep. For me, that's fine. If a person needs more than 6 hours of sleep, and some people do, I guess, then maybe take it down a little bit earlier. I don't know what the right prescription on that is, but waking up early is the way to get it done. And sacrificing your sleep is a huge way of saying, I want to get this thing done. This is important because I'm going to wake up at 3:15 in the morning and get my day started that early in an effort to get this thing done, whatever that thing is. That's saying something. That's huge. It's huge because most people love to be asleep, and I don't have anything against sleep, but I do know that when I wake up early, and I wake up early every day, that it helps create super productive days. And I can't imagine going back. I can't imagine sleeping until 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. I've done so much by that time. I've done so much by that time that sleeping that long it's out of the question. I'm just not doing that. But back to the point of the video. The point of the video essentially is waking up early is really the way to get things done. And back when I, was developing my concept, my equation to production, a part of that is restore, reinvent, reintroduce, restore order in your life, reinvent yourself, and reintroduce yourself to the world. Even back then, I was getting up relatively early. I mean, 6:30. Just I very seldom would I slept until 8, 9 o'clock. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. I'm not even able to sleep that long. And like to wake up and it's bright and sunny outside is weird at this point. I just don't do that, and I've not done that for a long time. But that is a really good place to start when a person is trying to restore order in their lives, and they have been the type of person to sleep in and to not not be a morning person, that type of talk. I'm not a morning person. I guess, but if you want to restore order in your life, if you want to turn things around, if you're looking to create new habits and if you're looking to create new good habits and get rid of old bad habits, waking up earlier is a fantastic place to start. It's a fantastic place to start. It will help you get 2 times the production out of your day than you are currently getting. And it's just a good place to start. I mean, there's a lot of work to be done when you are trying to clean things up and you're trying to get your life in order and you're trying to create new habits and get rid of old bad ones. It's a lot of work to be done. And the more time you have during the day, when your conscience awake, your feet are on the floor, on the ground, the better you are, the better you're going to end up in your journey to restore order in your life, reinvent yourself, and reintroduce yourself to the world. You are reintroducing yourself to the world. You are reinventing yourself. You are restoring order. The word re means again. So you're going to be a new person, and this new person is someone who wakes up early and takes advantage of much conscious awake time as possible. Maybe the old person didn't do that. It's a really, really good place to start. And I cannot stress heavily enough on how this personal fitness challenge has really brought a lot of this stuff to the forefront of my mind and the forefront of my being able to recognize these things. It has really brought this stuff to the forefront, and I understand how challenging how it has created shifts. I've done a whole video on that prior to this one. So check that video out. I think it was day 50 when I done that video, and I talked about how challenging myself have created huge shifts in my life. When I challenge myself and I execute the challenge, I successfully finish the challenge, or however I would need to say that. I'm gonna say finish the challenge and conquer the challenge, for lack of a different way to say it. It creates shifts. Things change. And I mean, I'm not talking about temporary change. I'm talking about permanent change. This is how it's done. And a good place to start, I'm going to say it again, is waking up early. It really, the magic happens in the morning, well before 6 o'clock. Well before 6. The thing about it. If you're a husband, if you have a family, a wife and children at home, and part of your reasoning for not being able to do certain things that you may want to do that will improve your life, that will improve your health, it will improve your mental capacity, it will improve, working on yourself. If there's maybe you have entrepreneurial ambitions, I don't know, whatever it is you want to do, and you can't find the time because you're operating on everybody else's time. You're operating on the normal business hours of the day. You're operating on a 9 to 5 basis, and then after 5, you have your children, you have your family, you have life at home to deal with, PTA meetings, soccer games, football games, basketball games. I mean, you got all that stuff going on. If you're operating on normal business hours, if you would operate between 3 and 6 in the morning, 3 and 7, that's your time. Your children are asleep. Your wife, she's asleep. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. Maybe she's waking up early as well. I'm not sure. However that works. But 3 to 7, 3 to 6, 3 to 7 o'clock in the morning is a fantastic time to put in work. I mean, you're giving yourself 3 to 4 hours a day to put toward whatever it is you want to do. You're not bothering anyone. You're not taking time away from anyone. You're simply giving yourself time. It's almost like you're giving yourself a promotion. You're giving yourself permission. You're giving yourself a means of getting something done, whatever it is you want to get done. You're giving yourself that time to get it done, even if it's to improve on something that you're already doing. It could be to improve on the job that you already have. If you want to be better at your job, I don't know, you're in sales and you want to be better at your job, you can get up at 3:30 in the morning and study, read, learn your contacts, learn your prospective clients, what their tendencies are, whatever you need to look into on them. You can use that time to check emails, to map out your day, whatever the case may be. The key to being productive and getting things done is simple. It's waking up as early as possible. It's waking up as early as possible. I was listening to Joe Rogan. I was listening to Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was talking about another guy. This guy, his name was Jacko Walenko or something to that effect. Apparently, he's a ex Navy SEAL. Maybe he's a military guy who was crushing it. Right? He's just been extraordinary in the military. He's out of the military now. If I'm not mistaken, he's retired from the military, and he is crushing it, and just has done well in the military life. He's now doing well in regular life. And a part of his day, he wakes up in the morning at 4:30 or whatever time he wakes up, I'm not sure, but at 4:30, based on what Joe Rogan said, he shows his watch, and his watch says 4:30, and he's working out. He's in the gym. The guy's in the gym every day, 7 days a week, every day at 4:30 in the morning. Same with The Rock. The Rock, I don't know his real name, but The Rock, the ex-wrestler, the actor, movie star guy, he's the same thing with him. This guy is working out at 4:30 in the morning every morning. The guy gets 2 workouts in, cardio and a physical workout. And he puts it all on the fact that he gets up earlier than everybody else. I mean, if successful people have one thing in common, it is they wake up earlier than everyone else. It's a part of the blueprint for success. If you're waking up early in the morning and you're being productive, you can't just wake up early in the morning and make a sandwich and have a seat and start playing video games or start watching TV. You know, that's not the point. The point is to wake up and to be productive. Wake up and to work. You got to work. You wake up early in the morning, you know, you stretch out real good. I wake up, I show gratitude, I pray and meditate, I drink water, and then I get at it. I make up my bed every morning. I go through a whole process, and after that process is done, I attack the day head on every day, doing something. So this 100-day personal fitness challenge has really brought a lot of the stuff to the forefront of my mind. It's really brought these things to my attention and how it ties in to my equation of restore, reinvent, and reintroduce. You know, restore order in your life, reinvent yourself, and reintroduce yourself to the world. And you can take things like this, things like waking up early in the morning. These are things that a person can do for free. You don't have to have any money. You know, you can change yourself. You don't have to do anything but wake up earlier in the morning. Figure out what it is you need to work on and wake up early in the morning and work on it. If you wake up enough days early in the morning, it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit. You know, figure it out. It is a part of the blueprint. In order to be highly productive, one trait that highly productive people have is waking up early in the morning. That's just the facts. That is the facts. So it's not just me saying this. Look into it yourself. Check it out on your own. And it's not just me. You know, the people that are proven, tried and tested, and have came out successful. If you listen to them, if you hear some of the things they have in common, you'll notice that one of the things, a piece of the blueprint, a part of the stepping stones that you have to go through, the path that it has been laid by successful people. One major component in that is the fact that they wake up earlier than everyone else. If you're waking up and you're operating on normal business hours, it's going to be very, very difficult to do something extraordinary. And if you don't want to do something extraordinary, that's fine. I mean, I'm not particularly saying that everybody wants to do something extraordinary, but I mean, to operate on normal business hours is saying, in effect, that, you know, you're happy with how things are going with yourself, and you don't want much of a change. And if that's the case, then this doesn't pertain to you. But if you're looking to do something more, if you're looking to improve in a certain area and you just can't find the time with you operating on normal business hours, 9 to 5, you know, then the thing to try, the thing to start, the thing to incorporate in your life, the thing to make a habit of doing is waking up early in the morning, waking up earlier than everyone else, waking up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and just attacking the day head on, and you will be amazed. I assure you of that. You will be astonished at how much it improves in the areas that you're looking to improve in. So, you know, I just wanted to talk about that and kind of give an update on my 100-day personal fitness challenge and tie in to the my 100-day personal fitness challenge, how these things I'm starting to see things. I'm starting to see how things are panning out as a result of making. There's no room for excuses. I have one rule, which is I have to do something. I can do 1 push-up. I can do 100 push-ups. I can run 5 miles. I can run 10. I can do 1,000 push-ups. It don't matter. I just have to do something every single day. Now, I've not done just one push-up every day on any day. I have done substantial work. I've done substantial work every single day that I have for the last 65 days. But that is a rule, and that's my one and only rule, so that I could be successful. I wanted to be successful in this challenge. I want this to be something that is permanent, not temporary. I'm looking to do something physical every day for quite some time, and this is my intro to that. This is me easing into and making this a part of my life every single day, my lifestyle every single day. So update on that: 65 days in, something physical every single day for the last 65 days. Waking up early is really the key to being highly, highly productive and getting shit done. Perio 333, restore, reinvent, reintroduce, restore order in your life, reinvent yourself, and reintroduce yourself to the world. Out.